Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I know, I look funny, right? I got this cool little thing from the Amazon. I gotta wear a little ski cap underneath it, because otherwise it indents into my head. So, since I don't have a GoPro, this is the cheapest way I can get it. Hold on, let me turn this down because I know YouTube's gonna be like, there's a copyright. Anyway, this is Bam Bam. Last time I did him, Mama wanted the ears cut. And as you can see, they're not cut. So I told her today, I will cut them because I did him dirty. And then I'm also going to give her a discount because his face was short and he would have looked funny. So, man, I don't know what she did with I-30 blade. I'm going to have to find that. Anyway, we're just going to give him a little bit off of his body because he don't have much hair and it's getting a little cool down here in the Alabama. So we're either going to do a 1 comb, which is a 1/2 inch, or we're going to do a 2-inch comb, which is a 3/8 of an inch. So first we're going to try this 1 comb. We're going to spray him with the mane and tail. Y'all know I don't play. I love this mane and tail. It's a leave-in conditioner. I make this fresh every single morning. Normally I get the kind that's pre-mixed, but I was poor the last time I had gotten some, so I got too many damn kids, so you know I gotta do what I gotta do. But the one that I have, it is this one. It is the mane and tail. I like this one because it also helps the hair strengthen a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I think if he had like a little Asian fusion face right here and his ears were out longer, I think it'd be really cute. But sometimes that's not everybody's cup of tea, so you know. We're going to give him a typical ear for a Yorkie. We're going to cut about half off. And now his face don't really need that much clip, so I'm just going to scissor it. And hopefully this thing is still recording. That's the one thing I can't stand. I can't stand that I can't see it, and the only way I can see if it's still recording is if I'm looking at the damn mirror over there. So I might have to get me a little tiny mirror over here and be like, okay, let me see if it's recording. Okay. So this 1/2 inch ain't taking jack squat off. As you can see, that's like not even a 1/2 of an inch. So we're going to try this 2 comb, which is a 3/8 of an inch. Because like I said, it's getting a little chilly here in Alabama. Now, it does get warm in the afternoons. It gets cold in the morning and cold at night. So if he gets walked in the morning or walked at night, I want him to have some kind of fur on him to where he's just not like, you know, shivering, because he is also he's a little baby dog. He's a little baby. And I don't want him freezing his little tukish off. Now since I did mess up on her Groom last time with the ears, and I couldn't do anything to really fix it, she's also going to be getting a discount today because, you know, I feel that if a groomer did something, you know, they should fix it. Though technically I don't think it was completely my fault, but it kind of was my fault. Like I should have called and double checked to make sure. But that's my bad. You know, my paperwork that I get all the time, it tells me instructions, but it's also up to me to call my clients. So that's also on me. So yeah, I guess it is on me. But that's okay. He's not getting that much hair cut off. So, I mean, even if he was, it'd still be fine. But I think this is a nice length. It's not too short. And it's taken off a little bit more than the other one was. I mean, you don't really need that much hair taken off because it's, like I said, it's getting chilly. So I do apologize for not posting videos the last few days. Friday, Friday I was not here at work. Friday we had an appointment for our oldest to get a flex sig. If you've watched any of my other videos, I've mentioned it a few times. I have 2 more major surgeries coming up. Well, technically 3 major surgeries coming up. Not for me, but for my kids. My oldest, Kyrie, she had to get a flex sig Friday to see how many polyps she's got going on in her colon. Because when they took one a few months ago, there was a lot. And then we saw a gastro doctor and another doctor. But anyway, they did the flex sig and her polyps had almost doubled, if not tripled. So he said there was too many in there, so her colon's going to have to be taken. Her rectum is going to have to be taken, and I'm pretty sure they'll probably take her large intestine like they did with her daddy. Her grandfather had colon cancer, and she's had a few uncles and aunts that have passed from it. One of her uncles passed this year from it, and one of her aunts passed away from it 2 years ago. And she does have other family members on her dad's side that have had it. My husband even had to have the same surgery, so she'll have an ostomy bag, and then sometime next year she'll get her reconnect. But it's going to be a long process for sure. It's definitely life-changing. And then not next week, but the week after, our middle child, Bella, she's only 16. She was apparently born with a pars defect, which is in the lower back of your spine, where your tailbone is, I guess. And it kind of just wiggles in and out, and it's been causing her a lot of pain to where she doesn't do anything anymore. She used to jump on the trampoline with her baby sister all the time. But she can't do that no more. She can't really lift stuff too much heavy because the pain goes down her back and down the back of her legs now. So she's done physical therapy. We've done shots to try to help. They have not worked either. So the doctor had said, you know, this is probably the next best option. If she's not getting any relief, there's no point of keep doing the shots if it's just going to irritate it more. And apparently the last shot, she said, made it a lot worse. So, yeah, my end of the year is going to be crazy. My toddler, well, one of my toddlers had dental surgery yesterday. She was only supposed to get 4 caps done, and that was it. But they had to remove 2 teeth next to her one big tooth that had come in. And for the longest time, her other baby big tooth didn't come in. So she only had one big tooth. And she'd been to the dentist multiple times, have had x-rays and all that fun jazz. And they're like, well, just sometimes it just doesn't grow in. Well, that was a lie. The doctor that was in the surgery did another x-ray, and he did, I guess, an x-ray further up. Sorry, my head itched. Anyway, he did a further up, and it was like really up there, and she had a mass. He said there was some bone, and it could just be all bone. But he's sending it off to pathology just to make sure that it's nothing serious. I mean, though it's extremely rare for Tyler to have, you know, mouth cancer or anything like that. But since cancer does run in her bloodline, unfortunately, you know, God, I really hope it's not that. Like, I really, really hope it's not like all my other kids are going to have to get tested for familial falposis anyway, because that's what her daddy has. But yeah, fun stuff. Have kids, they see it. Have kids, they see it. And then Prince, he's going to be going November 10th to a special doctor to make sure to test him for Asperger's, ADHD, ADD, and also autism. Yeah, no, I got my hands full with all my kids. I only got one normal kid. Well, technically two. Addison's fine. Unless her thing comes back different, which I hope to God it don't. But yeah, look, if any of y'all have an extra housing set that you don't want for one of these, you send it to me at Cobb's Ford Pet Health Center. I'll greatly appreciate it. I don't know where to find these cases. I've looked online and I can't find any of them. But this button here, it's got like a hole in it. I've had this case for so damn long. I've had it for like almost 5-6 years. So I'm definitely due for a new housing on this. Venus and Serena. All black suit. She looking like milk. So I'm doing a 40 blade on defeatsies. My chick bad, my chick good. Not too stuck that your chick wish you could. My chick bad, fatter than yours. Tell your chick to go home. I love me some Ludacris. Alright, we're gonna shave this booty. Now when you're doing the booty, don't go over it. Cause see how he puckering? You go over that, you gonna hurt his little boo-boo. So don't do that. Now if you do have to go over it like that, but be careful because sometimes they don't like the booty hole clipped and they will pucker. They will pucker, okay? And if you nick a booty hole, I just want you to think about every time they have to go poop. They're gonna feel that every single time. So that's why we don't nick the booty hole. I could say with experience on my own booty hole, not that y'all need to know this, but when I was pregnant with Addison, I had, my pregnancy with Addison was horrible. Like, it was horrible. I had to beg the doctor to admit me to the hospital for a few days because I don't know if I was having postpartum before the baby. I don't know, but I was so depressed. I just didn't, I felt horrible. I was achy all the time too. And that's when I got put on depression meds. But I haven't been taking them as much, though I am seeing the doctor next week. So hopefully she'll be able to take me off of them. I mean, I've been on them for almost 5 years, so it'll probably be not an easy take off. But anyway, she gave me bad hemorrhoids. And one had gotten so bad, I had to have surgery for it. Let me tell you, I would give $1 million to just have birth again instead of getting that surgery. Oh my God, it is so painful. It burns every time you go to the bathroom. Like, it stings. Just think of an open wound that you got and you put some alcohol on that mug. You put some alcohol in it, you stings. That's what my booty hole felt like. It felt like I had lit a match. It was horrible. But yeah, that's pretty much what I would assume that it would feel like if you nicked a dog's booty hole. So I try really hard not to nick around there because I know what it feels like. Now unfortunately they can't, make themselves a bubble bath or even just a warm bath and just soak the booty holes, because sometimes that does help. Some warm water, just letting it soak up in there. But yeah, that's enough TMI, I guess, for today. Or at least in this video. I'm sure in the next video I'll have some kind of TMI. Y'all know me. I'm like an open book. Now I'm just doing the head first before I get to the ears. Freak a leak. looking? How you looking? Now you can do your ears with thinning shears or straight shears. I'm using my chunkers. These are Sebastian's. I got these from the Foxy Roxy. They are by Gibb. I freaking love. Oh my God, I love them. I use them on every damn dog. I have an actual really nice thinning shear that I got from them too, but the last two sharpeners, for some reason, I don't know what they did, but this part here, when I try to close it, it catches and I can't close it all the way. So I can't use it on my dogs, which is sad because it does take a nice portion off rather than my other one. So, I mean, it is what it is. Hold on, sweet cheek, don't move. Yeah, I know. I do my stuff really weird on the other side. I know. I'm special, y'all. But if you've been watching my channel for a hot minute, then y'all know I'm special. But if you're new to my channel, welcome to my specialness. Yeah, I done messed that ear up. I can fix it. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Yeah, don't look too bad. Yeah, that don't look too bad. Yeah, see, I cut a little too much there, but it doesn't look too bad. It's alright. It's alright. It'll grow. That little part will grow out in a week, and he'll be alright. But if you are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell, so whenever you want to see some special content from me. Wait, I already did your booty hole, but then this way you'll be able to see everything. Hold on, sweet cheeks. I'm afraid to lift up your legs. Now sometimes I have some dogs that have arthritis in their lower legs. They just don't like me to lift their legs. That, or if they're little like this, I don't like to lift their legs because I'm afraid I'm going to hurt them. Because I don't want to lift them too high up in case they have, you know, ACL issues, or they've had surgery, or they have arthritis, or they have hip dysplasia. You know, the list goes on. So I just like to do their private area like that sometimes. It just makes it a little bit easier. Oh man, Tootsie Roll. Let me tell you, back in the 90s, we had a club where the kids could go to the dance. Now this is like, okay, so no nail grind on you, but we're gonna do nail grind anyway because I done did you wrong last time. But anyway, we had clubs where you were like 13. You can be 13 and get into a dancing club. I mean, you can't do that shit no more. But me and my cousins, we came up with a dance. Well, me and my cousin Teresa came up with a dance, and we did this song. We was up there dancing, dropping each other, picking each other up, like we was the bomb.com. And my other cousin just sitting up front with a screwdriver, just singing into it while we're in the background doing her little background dance. It was like we were the backup dancers for SNL. Now his nails really don't need to be clipped. Like when I did that other one, I didn't take that much off. But we're gonna grind him down anyway, just because he's an old man. He a little old man. I gotta go over his pads in the front again. I know, buddy. Now this grinder, I got this at the Wally World. I think it was like 28 bucks or something like that. Comes with a nice charging cord. So I like it. Though lately it's been dropped so many times. Sometimes I like really have to push it in. Like, you know, like I'm trying to get some money out of it. You know, like I'm trying to hit up my sugar daddy. I ain't got a sugar daddy, but if I had a sugar daddy, that's what I'd be doing. Now when you're doing your feet, just round it. You can use curved shears, straight shears, thinners, chunkers, whatever floats your boat. You can do it from around, or you can even lift the foot up like that and round it. Now when you're doing the legs, let me bring him up a little because I don't know if y'all got a good view. Oh, is that as high as this table damn go? I guess this is as high as that table go. So you want all your legs to look like stovepipes, essentially, okay? So you're gonna bring everything out. Well, I'm gonna clean this up. To the butt, now dip, baby, dip. No dip, baby, dip. Confess it, oh, let me see it, I'm something wrong. Okay, so you're gonna bring all your hair out, and then you're gonna scissor it down. Okay, see how that looks? Now, you brush it up one more time. If you see any hair sticking out just a little bit, clip that stuff. Get it out of here. We don't want it. Just make sure not to pinch the dog with your shears. Okay. Now on this part, you can either use a curved shear because the curved shear will go into the curvature of the actual dog's back end. Or you can use, like I said, whatever scissors you are comfortable with that give you the result that you are personally looking for are the scissors I recommend you using. But if you use not bulk thinners, you use a blunt shear, you're going to want to use a thinner or something afterwards to kind of lighten it up and soften it. Shake that lappy tappy, la lappy tappy, shake that lappy tappy, la lappy tappy, shake that lappy tappy, la lappy tappy. That's on the chico stick. Sorry if my hand's in the way. I'm really excited to see how this video turns out. But just make sure you're brushing your hair up and you're looking at your legs from all angles. Now some owners you might be able to get away with, you know, a hair here and there gone. But some other owners are just like, they know. And, you know, they're very picky. I had one customer years ago. He would tell me exactly how much hair he'd want left off and how much hair should be left on. I shit you not, he would come in with a damn ruler every time before he'd pick up the dog, before he paid. And if it was shorter or longer than what he wanted, if it was longer, I'd have to go back over, obviously, and fix it. But if it was shorter, he'd fight with me to pay. I mean, which is understandable. But I mean, sometimes when the hair comes back in, it doesn't grow as long. Sometimes some of these dogs, when they come in, it takes a hot minute for them to grow. Now you're going to do the same thing you did on that leg on pretty much all of your legs. Now when you're doing your back legs though, make sure when you're doing your front legs you look at the insides of the legs to make sure there's nothing sticking out. Now smaller dogs you might be able, like I said, you might be able to get away with a few things here and there because when the owners are walking the dog, they can't really see that damn low to the ground. So little dogs you might be able to get away with like a hair here and there. But you always want to try to put out your best work because you're pretty much paying for a billboard of the client walking around with the dog. And you know, if somebody likes that haircut, they're gonna be like, hey, where'd you get that dog cut? And then they're gonna be like, oh, I got this done at Cops 4 by Melissa. And you know, boom, now you got a new client. So it works out. So always do your best. I always tell myself, I ask myself, okay, by the time I'm done with this groom, what I pay for it. And now I'm gonna take myself out of this and look at the dog and be like, I don't know what I pay for it. And if there's anything that I see that would stick out, I ask myself, okay, why wouldn't I pay for that groom? Is there a hair that's sticking out? Did I cut too short on one little area? Does something look funky? You know, and that's what I tell Taylor. She's in resort, but I'm also been training her to groom, so that she's gonna come back here and we're gonna be the three amigos. Three amigos! Who should really be for Halloween, but I think she's gonna be in resort. And they're doing a Twilight theme. I don't want to say what we're doing, because I don't know if anybody here watches our stuff. I'm sure I have some people here that watch the stuff, but I don't want to out and say what we doing, because I don't want nobody stealing our idea. Know what I'm saying? Because we got a pumpkin carving contest next week, and me and Danielle really, really want to, you know, get some votes. Last year we did we carved an owl into ours. Well, we didn't win. We didn't get any votes. The ER one, and the ER, they honestly really deserved it. They did like a little ER thing. They put the pumpkin, carved it out in the middle, and they put like a little dog inside, put a little IV on it. Had a little IV thing hanging up, and put like little foil on in the front to act like it was in a kennel. It was so damn good. If you go to Cobbs Ford Pet Health Center's Facebook page, just click on their photos, you'll be able to see all the pumpkins from last year. And we will be having that annual pumpkin carving next Tuesday. So don't forget to head on over there and vote for me and Danielle. I'm also going to probably be recording us doing it. It's just going to be a hot mess. Me and her, we're not that creative when it comes to that type of stuff. So we kind of did a little easy one this year to kind of, you know, help us out a little bit. Whistle while you twerk. Whistle while you twerk. Whistle while you twerk. So I've been watching this new kid on, he's been coming up in my Facebook reels. I think it's Grooms by Logan. He does these little reels, and they're really freaking cute. I'll sit there and talk about the dog, and you know, show little things before and after, and then finish them. I mean, they're really cute videos, and they're very personal. I like them. So I don't know. I guess what I'm saying, you know, if you're looking for another groomer to watch, go check out Logan's Grooms, or Logan's Grooming. Always make sure you get in here, because that little hair is going to stick out. Whistle while you twerk. Yes, I see that hair on that back leg. I will get it. I can't believe Halloween is only a few weeks away. It's crazy. This year, Prince is going to be he's going to be PJ Cat's cat boy. And Addison is going to be the Gwyneth Spider-Man. She's obsessed with Spider-Man, man. She loves some Spider-Man. Is it P. Diddy? Oh, I heard. I know they supposedly caught the one guy that killed Tupac. But Danielle was telling me that apparently 50 Cent told P. Diddy that he need to lure up because he thinks he has something to do with having him killed. Part of me wonders if he thought that Tupac killed Biggie. And maybe that's why he did it, because, you know, that was his best friend. But I don't know. That'd be some messed up stuff if he did that and all these years he's just getting rich. I mean, I hope he didn't do it, but you know, you never know anybody. You never know people. I always try to find the best in people, but sometimes, you know, you just can't be doing that. Where you going? Come here, little hot potato. Alright, we're gonna try and fix this ear. I wish I wouldn't have done that ear how I did it. Because I really love how this ear looks. This ear, I cut it just a little bit too short. So this means I'm going to have to cut this one a little bit short. Kind of match it a little bit. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Ha 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 ha. I know, that was horrible. Look, I never said I was a singer, y'all. This is why I be grooming the dogs. Okay? Don't come for me in the comments. Always make sure you get that chin. And always make sure, if you're doing the body shorter than the head, for Pete's sake, blend the chin into the neck. Blend it. I always get behind the ears because that's where the mats come in. Because that's where we love on our pets. We sit there and we just rub behind the back of the ear, and before we know it, oopsie, we done created a little matsy watsy. I always redouble check my this part because the visor grows the fastest, and that's what most clients complain about. My doggy can't see. I got to keep on moving. Alright, so I'm going to puff his ears up like this. How far can you go? I cannot go low, Ludacris. If I go low, I'm going to need me a life alert because I'm not going to be able to get back up. So I'm going to spritz him one more time. I'm going to get Let's see what we got here. I do need to order another one of these. It is empty and I'm very sad. But I'm going to put that in here just in case somebody else has some kind of cologne. Okay, so we can use the Skittles marshmallow, which I might use because it's Halloween. Blue Lagoon smells really good. It's kind of beachy smelling. Key lime pie. I know, I got a lot of hair up in here. Don't come for me. Oh, look, a pen. Alright, so I'm going to do the marshmallow. 1 squirt is really all you need. But yeah, I did do 2 there. But 1 squirt's really all you need. Go check out the girls at whiffyscents.com or check them out on their Facebook page. They do also give away, they do giveaways. I'm pretty sure they're going to have one for Halloween. It's usually 1 cent, or sometimes it's like a little sample packet where you get like multiples, and the sample packets, this would be the size. And this actually surprisingly lasts quite a bit. Especially if, you know, you're not a dog groomer and you're just doing this for your own dog. It's going to last you a while. And you don't have to use it on just your dog. You can use it in your house to make it smell all nice and purty. I like to use it around my litter room where all my cats are, because, you know, I have the litter in there that, you know, keeps it clean, but it be stank up in there sometimes. So, you know, I spray it up in there. You can spray it in your car. You spray it in your closets. Anywhere that's really stinky, you can spray that in there and it's going to last you a hot minute. But this is the cut. Nothing too shabby. Just neaten them up just a little bit. And that's it, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe bell. Oh, look, it was still recording. See, I gotta wear this little beanie thing on my head, because otherwise, you see the little indentation in my forehead? I gotta wear this because otherwise it hurts. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe, hit that notification bell if you have not. And if you are not following my grooming page, please follow that as well. It is same name, Mix and Melissa. You can put it on Facebook and find me there. I'll see you in the next video, y'all. Bye. Say bye, Bam Bam. Say bye.